Talk about throwing down the gauntlet.
What does this mean for the draft, gentlemen? Kena will round out the GAM esports team.
Get live coverage.
What does this mean?
Strafe. Everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
FPX. Talk about throwing down the gauntlet.
What does this mean for the draft, gentlemen? Kena will round out the GAM esports team.
With thus far.
And what's important to remember is that for GAM, they actually had a lot of strong pushing lanes in the early game, but Tian has been the difference maker. The junglers have now met.
They have indeed. The Shock Blast won't find a target though. Levi move forward. There comes the ultimate from Kale. Kiai is in trouble, running for his life. That's a shutdown at least. Kiai manages to get out with his life for a moment or two. And Levi is traded 1 for 1. That's going to be near instantaneous or guaranteed death. All right, Levi's not going to spot out Tian here. He's going to be standing in the bush behind him. That is just a supreme display of talent in the LPL over the VC. This is their league average in summer. This game is feeling a lot closer to what we kind of expected from them in the tournament.
Exactly, and like I talked about
on the side of FPX and how much disengage there is. Kiana ultimate to knock away the engage tools as we see a bit of an all-in from Zeros.
We do. Trade of ultimates thus far. Zeros going to look to flash the wall. Wait, manages to pull it off. Gimgoom follows suit. And that was an easy solo kill in what was Gunblade versus...
to find a place to play to as Levi.
And this is much more of what we expected from FPX. A bit of trading happening in the bot.
More than a trade, my friend. Slay uses the stopwatch to go golden. Sin now takes a lot of damage as Slay now flashes away. LWX, and what do you see for the chase? Final hours on cooldown. He's chasing forward. LWX can continue to look for more. There's the ultimate from Galio, and it will get popped before he dies. It looked like Levi just showed up in the lane. He's found himself a kill onto LWX. Now the Dredge Line will not find a target onto Zing. Tumbles away. Levi cannot do... They're going to time on 8 seconds. I didn't look at the timer first. One tower already secured by FPX. Crisp and Tia now moving forward. That's an auto attack connecting on a Slay that holds him in place. Condemn will also lock him against the wall. And the supreme display of talent. 5, 1, and 2. The Duskblade of Drakthar and Warrior is doing work. We turn our attention to Do and B. Oh man! Kiaya and the rest of GAM Esports. It is technically second of entirety of Worlds. There was one gold lead in the plains that was higher. And it looks like Zin's in trouble. It was a good flash pretty quickly on.
What is this champion?
Going to get away. I mean, 6, 1, and 2. It doesn't matter what champion you play, you're going to look like that. Doinby's able to flash away. Divine Judgment keeps him alive a few seconds longer. He got one additional flash out of it. Maybe. But yeah, any assassin at 6, 1, and 2 will look like that.
I mean, the Duskblade is already completed for Tian. He just straight up one-shot Zen and
Vayne on
very
astronomically low. And the thought that I've had in my head, which we'll get to in a moment,
dangerous.
That's a dash backwards. Depth charge will connect onto one. Tian's moving forward. Doesn't even hold on to anything else. I mean, the ultimate came down and with the help of this early.
And what they're going to play around is just all the jungle camps. This is one of the reasons that FPX snowballs leads so effectively is that they just bleed you out of your own jungle. They don't just wait for the Baron, as we're going to see another one-shot here.
And we are indeed. Zeros stays alive longer than anybody would have expected. Zeros escapes. The taunt comes down for Slay, and finally he's taken out as LWX moves forward. Now there's a threat in the top as Slay is running for his life.
You know, I'm going to say, Azale, this is the other way in which they snowball that lead.
At least 3 times helping out Do&B. Multiple ganks, multiple initiations. But it doesn't matter. You won the lane, right? And that's what matters most. Is now Zeros will throw down the slicing maelstrom. Do&B's under threat, apparently. He's easily able to escape. And now Do&B are looking for some additional support as Slay will get locked up against the wall. I'm just trying to every version there, Zale. The inhibitor's going to go down in the top lane.
Miracle steal, but Tian and Gimgoon are waiting for that possibility.
Kiaya is aware that they're in the brush. He's just going to check it out. This Baron is going down pretty quickly with the Vayne.
It is indeed. Is anyone going to go into the pit? Shock Blast comes out. Will not do anything more. Here comes Tia. Supreme display of talent. Locks up a couple. Zeros, no slicing maelstrom available. Kiaya running for his life. And now LWX and Do&B chasing him down. Levi is dead. That's the second of the fight. Baron was secured.
Levi is dead. They have a Baron buff. Why bother going back to spend your gold when you've got more than enough to just look and end this game?
Maybe pushing in 23 minutes, pushing onto the Nexus turrets. The first one will fall. Baron buff still up, and there's not much that GAM Esports can do. The last tower is standing, and Fun plus Phoenix are pushing it. Dredgeland won't find the target, though. The Nexus will be the focus. Do FPX look for the tower dive? Slicing Maelstrom goes in, finds a couple kills. Divine Judgment comes down, and the Nexus will fall. It's the quickest game of group so far.